people want to know.
Where in the world is
Carmen San Diego.
This is Mark Ginocchio. He plans to be a world traveler. So far, he's been to Disney World. This is Madhavi Parekh. She likes to camp. She once met a herd of moose in Yellowstone Park. This is Mona Neyman. She speaks Turkish and she collects bubblegum comics.
And this is Vic the Slick, that clown who spells class with a capital K.
Vic the Slick.
His last known whereabouts, Gdansk, Poland. In 1980, Lech Walesa led workers at a Gdansk shipyard in a brave strike against Poland's communist government. They called their union Solidarity. The government banned Solidarity, but you know what happened. Communism fell in Poland, and Lech Walesa became president. The shipyard in Gdansk is still running, located on one of Poland's busiest ports. Or it was until today, when Vic the Slick floated into Gdansk, wielded his welder and heavy-duty tin snips, and then shipped out with the shipyard. Gumshoes, the Polish people are depending on you. Get back the shipyard and close the book on today's caper. The Slick Ship Ripoff. And here's ACME senior agent in charge of training new recruits. Bradley!
Hi. Hi. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mark. Good to see you, man. It's Madhavi. Madhavi, right. Very good. Nice to see you guys. You look good. Ready to do this thing? I just want to remind you guys, if any of you catch Carmen San Diego today, you're going to get that. You're going to get that trip to anywhere in North America, and that isn't bad. Good for you. So we're going to start you off today with 50 ACME crime bucks. You guys know how to play this game already. We'll get started with our very first clue, and our first clue comes to us today from the toughest little shrimp this side of the Pecos, Prawn Wayne.
Well, I may be a shrimp partner, but I think big. I saw Vic in the biggest city in Ohio. He's probably trying to stash those stolen shipyards on the Olentangy or Scioto rivers. Or maybe he's just looking for book learning. America's first junior high school opened here back in 1909. Well, that Vic, he gets me steamed. And mister, there's nothing meaner than a steamed shrimp.
So weird. Okay, guys, name the city, if you will, please. Is it Cleveland, Cincinnati, or Columbus? Remember the clues. Ohio's biggest city on Olentangy and Scioto rivers and site of America's first junior high school. Okay, come up with an answer as quickly as you can, guys. Trying to find Vic the Slick and the shipyard. Mark is ready, so is Madhavi, and so is, you ready, Mona? Well, then hold it right up there for me. Yes, very good. Mark, we'll start with you. What do you say?
Well, Greg, I say Cleveland.
Well, he said Cleveland. Okay, Madhavi, what do you think?
I think Cleveland.
She thinks Cleveland, too. Mona, what do you say?
I chose Cleveland.
Cleveland. The answer we're looking for is Columbus. Sorry, guys. Everybody say, oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Well, that's okay. You'll all still stay at 50 crime bucks. And you know what? I know we have a lot of work to do today. I realize that. But for some reason, I just feel like watching the TV. So if you excuse me.
Hello, thank you, folks. Hey, Joey here for ACME Home Spending Net. Now listen, folks, when I say something's great, it's great. And when I say something stinks, it stinks. Here, for example, a malted milk ball sundae with chantilly. It is great. It's very great, actually. I like it very much. On the other hand, you got this. 2-month-old boiled egg souffle. This stinks, folks. Here's another example. Every 5 years in a town in eastern Switzerland where Vic happens to be hiding, hundreds of townspeople perform in a religious drama about mankind's struggle against evil, written in 1675. The play attracts loads of tourists who also scope out Switzerland's most important Madonna shrine. This is great. And so is the thing I was talking about, and that's what they call it, the Great World Theater. On the other hand, you got this. Pancake Pete's sing-along campfire songs. This stinks, folks. It really stinks. But I'm selling it anyway. $4.95, things at home, give a call.
Okay. Name the Swiss city, if you will, please, folks. Is it Linz, Krajina, or Einsiedeln? Remember the clues that we heard? City in eastern Switzerland, most important Madonna shrine in the country, and great world theater. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Mark's ready, so is Madavi. Right? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And Mona's ready too. Mark, what do you think?
I said Einsiedeln.
Yeah, that's very hard for me to say, but I think you said it right. Einsiedeln, right. Madavi.
I chose Einsiedeln.
Einsiedeln, very good. You guys are giving me practice. Thank you. Mona.
I also chose Einsiedeln.
Oh, thank you so much. Einsiedeln. The answer we're looking for is Einsiedeln. Nice job, everybody. Okay, so we were off to kind of a slow start there, but now everybody's caught up again. Mark has 60, Madavi has 60, and Mona, you have 60. Wait a minute, I feel like there's a musical interlude coming here. Come on.
Took the ships up on a trip right down the Mississippi. The tip, even though so far, you giving us the slip. You like dance every 4th year international. Now ballet people come here from all over to the state where they compete. Vic's a big dope. Vic's a big dope. Vic's a big dope. He smells like perfume soap. He ships out for a hot sail near an old trail called the Natchez Trace. But in case, breathe in air and wipe the grin right off his face. Ballet!
Bravo, bravo. Thank you. Like a pair, ladies and gentlemen. Ballet and the Andy Griffith theme, You Make the Connection. Name the city, if you will, please, guys. Is it Montgomery, Shreveport, or Jackson? Remember the clues that we heard. City on Mississippi River near the Natchez Trace, and every 4 years the city hosts an international ballet competition. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can, guys. Trying to find Vic and the Shipyard. Madavi's ready, Mark is ready, and Mona is too. Mark, what do you say?
I said Jackson.
Jackson. What do you think, Madavi?
I say Jackson.
Jackson. Mona?
I chose Jackson.
Jackson. The answer we're looking for is Jackson. Nice job, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Mark, you're up to 70. Madavi's up to 70. Mona's up to 70 crime bucks. That's the way to do this thing, you guys. You know what that means? Time for the lightning round, which means all these questions are about Vic's most recent known whereabouts, which is Mississippi. All the correct answers are worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. Elvis Presley and blues singer B.B. King were born in Mississippi. So was the puppeteer who created Cookie Monster, Bert and Ernie, and the Honkers. Was this talented man Sherry Lewis, Pee Wee Herman, or Jim Henson? Mark.
Jim Henson?
Thank you so much. Yes, that's correct. Yes. 5 for you. Question number 2. Which of these writers set virtually all his stories and novels in a fictional Mississippi county called Yoknapatawpha? Was it William Faulkner, Kirk Vonnegut, or Samuel Clemens? Mark.
Samuel Clemens?
Sorry, that's not the right answer. Madavi or Mona? William Faulkner, or Kirk Vonnegut, or Samuel Clemens? Madavi.
Kirk Vonnegut?
Sorry, it's not Kirk Vonnegut. Mona, is it William Faulkner, Kirk Vonnegut, or Samuel Clemens?
William Faulkner.
That's correct! What a great answer! We'll talk later how you did it. Question 3. After it leaves Mississippi, where does the Mississippi River flow? Alabama, Louisiana, or directly into the Gulf of Mexico? Madavi.
Alabama.
Sorry, it doesn't go to Alabama. Mark or Mona? Mona?
Louisiana.
Yes, it goes to Louisiana. That's correct. Very good. Here's how we stand then at the end of that round. Mark has 75, Madavi has 70, Mona 80 crime bucks. Give him a hand, you guys. Nice job.
Greg, step into my office.
Oh, yeah, Chief, I'll be right there. If you guys will excuse me for just a moment, obviously the Chief cannot run this office without me. What's up, Chief?
Greg, I need to borrow a quarter for the ice machine.
Oh, is that all you wanted me for, was a quarter?
No, it's just the first thing.
All right, let's see. You're in luck here. Try those.
Greg. Greg, what are these? I've never seen coins like this before.
Chief, come on. Look, Nixon on the front, blank takes on the back. 12.5-cent piece.
Greg, the ice machine will not take these coins.
No?
No.
Oh, here, give me one. Try these. Here, try those.
All right. Okay, a dime
Dime.
and... What the heck? Greg.
What?
This coin has Millard Fillmore on it.
Right. It's a 15-cent piece plus the dime that's 25. Simple arithmetic, Chief.
A 15-cent piece.
Yes.
Yeah. Fillmore on the front.
Yes.
And, oh, there's a motto on the back.
What is it?
It says, Every time you watch the show, write down what got stolen and from where. When you've collected 4 loots and locations, put them on a postcard with your name and address and send it to this address. Acme Crime Net, P.O. Box 4300, New York, New York 10163. Every day we'll pick 5 people whose lists are correct and send them each a Carmen t-shirt.
That is incredibly small type.
Yes, it is.
Let's show them who won today. Congratulations to the winners. Here, Chief, take a look at this. Very proud of that. Take a look.
Ozzy Osbourne.
You better believe it. Negative 35-cent piece, Chief.
Greg, I still can't use these coins in the ice machine. Oh, say. Now, there is an interesting model on the other side of this one.
What is it?
It says Gregorius Scramus Autus.
Let's see that. Gregorius Scramus Autus. I'm going to have to look this one up.
Yes, Greg, you do that.
Funny. Okay, guys, remember, we're still looking for Vic and the Shipyards. Fortunately for us, though, Acme Baghdad has just intercepted this phone conversation between Vic and Carmen Sandiego. Watch.
Vic, those Acme creeps are onto you. Head for the Golden Gate in a Middle Eastern capital city. It's a holy site for 3 major religions.
I'm not exactly the church-going type, Comzarino.
Well, the atmosphere has a strange effect on some people. There's even a syndrome named for the town. Some tourists arrive and suddenly believe that they are famous biblical people.
Not to worry, Carmen. The only person I ever wanted to be was Wayne Newton.
Okay, guys. Name the city, if you will, please. Is it Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, or Petra? Remember the clues that we heard. Middle Eastern capital, Golden Gate, and holy site for 3 major religions. Everybody's ready. Mark, what do you think?
I said Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Monavi, what do you think?
I said Jerusalem, too.
Jerusalem. Mona.
I also said Jerusalem.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody said Jerusalem. Everybody is right. Yeah. Nice job, guys. That's the way to do this thing. Mark, you have 85. Monavi, you have 80. Mona has 90 crime bucks. That's really good, guys. That's what. Wait a minute. I think there's some rumbling out here in the alley. If you'll excuse me one more time, let me check on this. Hey, guys. What's the word on the street?
Hey, Greg. The word on the street is Emeria. Vic's in an East African country on Lake Victoria.
Emeria? What language is that now?
Well, that's Teso. It's just one of the dozens of languages spoken in this country. Now, news and communication don't travel very fast, partly because so much translating has to be done. Emeria is Teso for hippopotamus. Hippos are endangered, but this country's Ruwenzori National Park is a refuge for them.
Now, wait a minute. These guys here, they're not hunting hippo, are they?
Oh, no. Ants.
Hey, I got one! Let's befriend it.
Yeah. I tell you, those guys make me proud to be a human being. Okay, guys, name the country, if you would, please. Is it Uganda, Cameroon, or Somalia? Remember the clues that we heard. East African country on Lake Victoria, and Teso spoken along with many other languages. Mona's ready, so is Monavi, and so is Mark. Mark, what do you think?
I said Uganda.
Uganda. Monavi.
I said Uganda.
Uganda. Mona.
I also said Uganda.
Everybody said Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it again. They're right again. Oh, man. Okay, so Mark, you have 95. Monavi has 90. Mona has 100 crime bucks. Now, guys, I just received word that Vic has left Uganda. So let's... Okay. All these are worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers, please. Listen carefully. Watch the monitor. Here we go. Vic vamoose to Mount Kilimanjaro. What country is he in? Monavi.
Tanzania.
Tanzania is right. Then he helicoptered from Kilimanjaro to the capital of Kenya. Name it. Mark.
Nairobi?
Nairobi is right, yes. Vic shipped the shipyard to the capital city of Bujumbura. What country is he in now? Monavi, go ahead.
Malawi.
I'm sorry?
Malawi.
Sorry, it's Burundi. Next, he floated the shipyard from Burundi to southern Zaire. Mark.
Tana?
Tana, sorry, it's not Tana, it's Lake Tanganyika. Vic scrambled across Zaire's northwestern border into the next country. Name it. Mark.
Central African Republic?
Is right. Nice job, guys. That means at the end of that round, Mark has 105, Monavi has 95, and Mona 100 crime bucks. Give him a hand, guys. Okay, you put your buzzers down. Now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means now you have to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 Acme crime bucks. Take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here's a portion of the world where we think Vic is headed. Now, if you think you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, though, you may not want to risk quite so much. So, take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna live?
Okay, everybody's ready. We have a very close game going here. Mark with 105, Matavi with 95, and Mona with 100. For our final clue now, we go to field agents Penn and Teller from ACME Celebnet. Watch.
Gumshoes. Vic is in a country in South Central Africa. When the country was a British colony, it was called Northern Rhodesia. Okay, now we got something to show you. Different countries have different gestures of greeting, right? Like shaking hands in the U.S. How you doing, sir? Or bowing in Japan. Or bowing and shaking hands when someone from the U.S. meets someone from Japan. Well, in the country where Vic is hiding out, here's what close friends do as a greeting. Squeezing each other's thumbs. That was cool, huh? Now you go put the squeeze on Vic.
Okay, guys, name the country, if you will, please. Is it Egypt, Zambia, or Sudan? Remember the clues that we heard? South Central Africa, called Northern Rhodesia when it was a British colony. This is the final clue of the round, so this time you can lay your answers down there in front of you while we figure out what to do next. Matavi, you have 95 crime bucks. Before you give me your answer, how much did you risk?
I risked 30 crime
30 crime bucks. What'd you say?
I said Zambia.
Zambia is right. Nice job. Oh, yeah. Takes you up to 125. Mona, you have 100 crime bucks. How much did you risk?
I risked 20.
20 crime bucks. Take you up to 120 if you're right. What'd you say?
I said Zambia.
Oh, nice job. 120. Still very close. Mark, you've been in the lead for a lot of this game. You have 105 now. How much did you risk?
I wagered 20.
That means you and Matavi will go on to the next round if you're right. What'd you say?
I said Zambia.
Zambia is right. Nice job. Wow. What a close game this was. Mark and Matavi, you guys are going on to the next round. But Mona, listen, you were a great detective. You did some great stuff for us. You were almost tied here at the very last. The Chief and I have assembled a kit that's going to help you in the next case. Chief.
Your help was indispensable in tracking down Vic. Now, here's a token of our appreciation. It's your ACME travel kit. Inside, you'll find an atlas, the official Carmen watch, a Carmen T-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World magazine, and it's your World Ball. Perfect for half-court play, full-court play, or a lecture on plate tectonics. Yes! Congratulations. Be careful, Brad.
Okay, Chief, all right. All right, guys, listen, we're going to Zambia. Going to try to track down Vic in the shipyards, find him, and bring him back. So, you guys ready to go? All right, Mark, you take the door. Matavi, would you take my hat, please? We're on our way. Take a right there. Follow him. Come with us. Take a right there. Chief, I love these little cars. Where'd you get them?
Oh, Acme Wet Muffler Net sent them over.
Hey, guys, here we are in Zambia. Take your positions right over here. I have the Chief here. She has some very important things she wants to tell you. So listen closely. Okay, Chief?
Gumshoes. There are 15 places here in Zambia where you might find Vic, the warrant, or the shipyard. Let's look at a few of them. First, Lusaka, Zambia's capital. Lusaka is landlocked, but Vic's so dumb, he still might try to sell them the shipyard. Next, the famous Victoria Falls, one of the highest waterfalls in Africa. Then there's Nkamba Bay, where this roof-necked informant thatches up on his work. Search the bay for signs of the shipyard. Gumshoes, Zambian roads can be full of surprises, like elephants and rhinos crossing. And take it from me, those guys have the right of way. Well, that's your briefing, Gumshoes. Now zoom into Zambia and vanquish Vic.
Thanks a lot, Chief. Okay, guys, I do want to remind you what you have to do now is find the loot, the warrant, and the crook in that order in a single turn. If you do that, you get a chance to try to catch Carmen Sandiego. You catch her, you get that trip to anywhere in North America. Now, you guys were tied at the end of the last round. We flipped a coin. Madhavi, you won that toss. You're going first. Go ahead.
The Lusaka Airport.
Lusaka Airport. Okay, nothing there, but we're on our way. Mark?
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls.
Ship.
Nice job. You got the loot. You get a free turn. Go ahead.
South Luangwa National Park.
South Luangwa National Park. Nothing there, but you did find the loot. That's good. We'll turn it back around. Madhavi, your turn.
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls.
Yank Yard.
Go ahead, Madhavi.
The Moto Museum.
Very good. Moto Museum.
Vic the Slick.
Okay, you got the loot. You got Vic. Remember, though, you have to go in the right order. Loot, warrant, crook. Be careful, Madhavi. Go ahead.
The South Luangwa National Park.
South Luangwa National Park. Yes, you've seen this done a couple times before. We'll turn those back around. Go ahead, Mark.
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls.
Anchors away, my boy.
Very good. Go ahead, Mark.
Grasshopper Inn.
Grasshopper Inn. Looking for the warrant. Not there. We'll turn these back around. Madhavi, go ahead.
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls.
Gdansk dance.
What was that?
Gdansk dance.
Very nice. Thank you. Go ahead.
Cairo Road.
What is it?
Cairo Road.
Cairo Road.
The warrant.
Oh, my goodness. You have the loot. You have the warrant. Do you remember where Vic is?
The Moto Museum.
Is he still at Moto Museum? Sure he is. Yeah. Woo! Oh, yeah. Come here, Madhavi. Come here, buddy. So very contained. Give me a high five there, buddy. Okay, now what you'd have to do, you caught Vic, now you have to put him in jail. Pull him the chain and do it. Nice job, buddy.
Vic the Slick, sing jail.
Are you always this calm? Are you always this calm? She's very relaxed, very calm. She's thinking about the next thing to do. We'll talk about your next thing to do in just a little bit. First off, Mark, listen, you were a great detective man. You tracked Vic all the way here. We have something very special for you. Chief.
I know how hard you've been working, and I know that some cases can be tough on a young gumshoe. So, to cheer you up, I've assembled an official ACME travel kit, along with a world band radio that you can use to catch up on the latest from Radio Japan, the BBC, the Voice of America, even Radio Moscow. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. Okay, Madhavi, listen, we have a lot of things we have to work out still before we continue on our search here. Inside there's a piece of paper. There's also a pen. What I want you to do is write down where you'd like to go if you catch Carmen Sandiego and get that trick.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, Madhavi, you know what you're doing there. That's a very interesting place. Have you been there before? Yeah. Have you seen this show before? Yeah. So you know what's going to happen right about now. It always does. And I know it's for you, so you just go ahead and tell.
Well?
Darn that, Carmen. I've gone from salesman of the century to starching socks in the prison laundry. I'm climbing down the ladder of success. Look for Carmen in Africa.
What do you say, Madhavi? Okay. Okay, so Madhavi, you and I are going to Africa. Chief.
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. Morocco, Sierra Leone, Algeria, Libya, Niger, Egypt, Sudan, Gabon, Congo, Somalia, Botswana, Namibia, Mozambique. Greg, let's go to the map.
All right. Grab one of these right here, Madhavi. You know how to do this. You know what you have to do. 8 and 45 seconds. Let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. You guys cheer her on. On your mark. Get set. Go. Come on with the Freetown, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. No, try it again. Try it again. No. No, come on back. Come on. Got Libya. Got Libya. Libya. No, try it again. Yes. Needle, Gabon. Hurry, try it. Don't waste your time looking for it. Try it. Yes. Spin tuck, Namibia. Come on. No. Come on back. Maputo, Mozambique. Oh, tough break. 2 and 45 seconds. This is a tough map, you guys. Give her a nice big round of applause. Oh. I'm telling you, buddy, this is one of the very toughest maps we have. But remember, you got the crook today. That's what we asked you to do. Chief, what do you say?
Carmen Sandiego can be hard to catch, but you did the job you were hired to do. You captured Vic the Slick. That's why I'm giving you a portable CD player and this library of CDs from around the world. And pay particular attention to this CD by Rockapella, featuring our theme song. It may contain some useful clues for your next case. And listen with pride. You are a sleuth. Congratulations.
Hey, listen, that isn't bad. Sleuth, nice job there. Now, as you know, you've been doing some great stuff for us today. There's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is? Do it, Rockapella!
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a long boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
Steal their soul in South Korea, making nothing but right on top from the Red Sea to Greenland. She'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steal. Domingo from the jungle. Tell me,
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego. She's a lot smarter than Tiny. I'm back. Well, she'll ransack Pakistan and run again in Scandinavia. They she'll stick 'em up down under and go big pocket first. She was the Vincent misdemeanor when she stole the beef from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? How could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
This is Lynn Thigpen for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. And remember, if you burgle, steal, or rob, we'll bust you flat, because that's our job.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Could she be?
All contestants.